Shalom, Akim. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles GMS who teach in royal will, and salutations to all the Akim in all four corners of earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I want to get on, the things that are going on today as far as, this, listening to your so-called leaders, and who are the people's leaders of today, especially you Israelites leaders. You're led by a dollar bill. Whatever guy holds the most dollar bills, that's whoever you follow after. That goes to the people who go to these worldly churches, and listen to that prosperity doctrine. They teach you about how you should try to build here in Babylon, and how you should try to build up and continuously work harder. You'll make it. That's that prosperity doctrine. Letting you turn the cheek on your enemy. We were bought here to build up. We were bought here to make it. Don't matter how many times they knock it down. Just continue to build. You'll make it. Pray to Jesus Christ. And He's gonna hear your problems. Be thankful that you'll see a rich person. Be thankful that he's rich. He's been blessed by the Lord, to be rich, and that's the reason why he's rich here in Babylon. And you could do the same. All you gotta do is just follow Reverend Pigfeet's sermon. That's that prosperity doctrine which they teach here. And at the end of that, we're gonna have the plate come around 3 times, 2 to 3 times. If we have a guest speaker, we'll have it come around 4 times. Make sure everybody eats. That's what this place teaches, man. That prosperity doctrine. That you Israelites will be A-OK here in Babylon. Just continuously turn your cheek and look the other way and worship the money that's here in Babylon. That's the name of the game. Worship the money. Whoever has the longest dollars, that's who you worship. That's who you run behind. When the scriptures they talk contrary to that, man. This is that LeBron James, this Floyd Mayweather, your Michael Jacksons. These are your entertainers, riches right here, man. That money that they feel like they could buy anything, man. They could buy happiness. They could buy themselves out of anything with this money. That's what they feel in their heart, But at the end of the day, a lot of these people they're upset and they're mad. A lot of these rappers they're upset and mad. They can't go out in public. They buy these $200,000 cars, these $1 million cars, a Lamborghini, Bugatti, whichever name you want to throw on it. You can't drive it around in public because you'll be a target. You can't park this anywhere because you'll be a fear of somebody scraping it. These are the type of things, like, who wants to live like that? But it's a small, stupid group out here that believe that they are the ones, that they could teach the people and do whatever they want to, man. Mislead the people and all, man, And they want you to follow them, man. They want you to be idolized. They want you to idolize them and stuff like that. That's what this place pushes, idolizing people. Another sin, the Lord doesn't deal with you worshiping other men and stuff like that. And worshiping money in itself, too, is on top of that, man. But that's what this place teaches, man, But the Lord speaks contrary to that, man, He tells you just to store up the treasures for the kingdom to come, not this place here, because this place is done with. Let me bring this verse up. This is James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you, man. What are these miseries that's going to come upon these people? They're getting ready, these dollar bills that they're coming out with, these new dollars and stuff. They're going to have to use that for fuel, for fire, man, very soon, man. You go to these other countries, whether we haven't heard too much from Venezuela within this year, since this cooties came out, you ain't heard too much about what's going on in Venezuela. But you could just imagine, man. I mean, if you've been paying attention to what's been going on, they've their own currency that they walk around with real barrels of money. They had this one Edomite who used to travel there. I used to watch on YouTube about 2 years ago, solid, when the economy first collapsed, and he was showing you how you could take. He was a foreigner. And he was showing you how he could take money in wheelbarrows and walk through the streets with it just to get to the currency exchanges or go get meat. Matter of fact, it wasn't even enough money to buy no meat. A wheelbarrow full of money was not enough money to buy chicken or beef or fish. And They were saying it's not too safe to be walking around with the wheelbarrow like that, because even though you have that money, because you took your American dollar and traded in for a wheelbarrow of money, these people out here, they ain't got that much money. Even though the inflation and price of shot up of everything, they don't have that much money. So it's probably not safe for you to walk around like that. But Esau, he's blessed with the fat of the land, blessed with the sword, so he can go to and fro and do what he does, you know. And 9 times out of 10, one of the reasons the economy was messed up was because of him, Esau. He says, let me tell you. So this is James 5:2. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Esau gets all his riches by corruption. By backdoor dealing somebody. We talk about that all the time, whether it be in his wars, whether he does financial business. He's a backdoor king, man. All you gotta do is look at the Middle East and how they fell apart. And there's more numerous of countries, but just one comes to mind because Esau goes over there and does backdoor deals. If Saudi Arabia is his man, he'll go do deals with Bahrain, Qatar, all these other little nations over there, Iraq. These other little nations, he'll do business with them and keep more enemies in a friend or two. It's called divide and conquer. They've been doing that for quite some time. They have a track record of divide and conquer. That's how they conquered the world, with the divide and conquer. You come upon the land, you don't make enemies with everybody. Some of these guys got to be our friends for business purposes, and they'll be ready to turn on their own kind, man. If the dollar is right, It's James 5:3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have reaped treasure together for the last days, man. And we see that happening right before our very eyes, man. As this place is coming down, it's also bringing Esau down. It's showing him bare right now, Esau is killing himself. When this pandemic, when this cooties struck and start closing stuff down at the beginning of this year, well, not this year, beginning of last year, it was an Edomite. He had about $80,000 in the bank. It was too much for him. Somehow his money, I can't remember exactly the story, but his money got taken and it was gone. His bank account was down to zero. So what did he do? He killed himself. He couldn't take it. And this is a young Edomite. He was in his early 20s. So he could have had a good chance to make his money back if this place was going to continue on. But at the end of the day, he seen that this place was going down. So he's like, hey, I might as well just go ahead and get rid of myself too, man. And that's how a lot of Edomites think, man. They cannot take that pain, man. They can't take the fact of losing things, man. Or even having to be living next door in the hood next to Jake, man. They can't take that, and they won't take that. So they'll kill themselves, man. They'll take the easy way out. That's what they do, man. They'll take the easy way out. Esau is a weak vessel, man. Let me bring this out. This is 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveting after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So these different rappers around here, they're thinking that this money is going to last forever, and they do these different tricks with this money. You got different rappers, different entertainers out here who just feel as Tyrese was singing his heart out to his wife because he thought because he had money he could keep this girl. He thought he could keep this Babylonian girl, But her ways are intertwined into this system, man. And so now he's running around here worshiping a woman, crying after her, making songs about her, talking about how they should stay together for a little bit longer and this and that, So the sorrows is coming upon him, man, because he thought his riches was going to last forever, man. He thought that money was going to keep everything intact, man. But the Lord got our people in a trick bag because he got y'all chasing after money, showing you how weak you are. Because here it is, this money system is going to fail. That's why they keep coming out with these Bitcoins and these different type of Bitcoins, I should say, man. And that's another thing that they got. They got more than one Bitcoin out here now. So what does that lead to? Competition, So who's to say which Bitcoin is going to be better than the other Bitcoin? Well, time will tell because they'll crash one and pull all the money into another. Just like the other day with this GameStop hitting the market. That's all trader inside stuff. Which us being the truth, just all you gotta do is do your little research. You'll find out this was a game that they played upon the people, And the same thing they did with this new Bitcoin that came out. Like within that same Friday, this Elon Musk bought out his own Bitcoin, and he showed it to a few millionaires. They went out ahead and put it on the market, and it was selling for like under $1. It was like 4 cents a share or something to that effect. And once again, here go to the millionaires. They said, let's go ahead and if we push it to $1, by the end of the day, everybody at my shop gets free food or free sandwiches or something to that effect. And when you think about that, that's the type of manipulation upon the market. But Esau gets away with these type of things, and then at the same time, he'll be revealed when in due time. But let me bring this back. This is 1 Timothy 6:10. For love of money is the root of all evil, man. And in society, man, that's what they teach you. To worship money. Look at the Scrooge, man. His kids, he ain't going. His nephews are his godsons, right? Them be his godsons, the 3 little ones. He ain't giving them a dime, man. His whole show was about him. But that's the spirit of America, man. At the end of the day, that is the spirit of modern Babylon. They feel that they are something because they have a few dollars in their bank account, While we know this about that old money, and even before then, it goes even deeper than that. If you ain't got that elite money, then you playing games. And then even then, if you ain't got the Lord's money, which is this faith, and doing his work, the due diligence, you're going to be doomed in these times come. But I just wanted to bring this out real fast. Just a quick video upon this money and stuff, just different things I was seeing over the weekend. Just people just worshiping money. The Super Bowl was the other day. They were charging arm and a leg for the tickets for that, I can imagine. This is when the scalpers go high, even though if it was a $50,000, 50,000 people could fit in the stadium. I'm just giving a rough estimate. They ain't probably allow 2,000 people, a percentage of that in there. Just another sign showing you the downfall to this place. But I just wanted to bring out a few points about this, man. But I hope this was edifying. Shalom, Akim.